Gotta shout out last video, we match.
Mm.
Not even planned.
We didn't even plan this.
Black shirt, gray shorts. Only thing that doesn't match, skin tone.
What up, y'all, and welcome back to the FitMenCook kitchen. Well, today is a very special video because all good things must come to an end. Well, you know what? I probably shouldn't say an end, like finality. This will be my last long form YouTube video in some time. I mentioned in a post that I made on YouTube that I'll be taking a step back to really focus on other parts of the business, other things that I'm really passionate about, and also just to rediscover that passion. I'm still gonna be posting food videos just in the short form. This also marks the final long form YouTube video, actually the final food video that Jesse is going to be filming too.
Back here.
Hey. I was thinking about, well, what do I want to make for my final video? And I thought that it would be good just to go down memory lane. And thankfully, YouTube allows you to sort by oldest. So my first video on here was a baked oatmeal with a vanilla whey protein powder. I think it was by Diamantized. And I remember making that video. I remember stepping into the kitchen for the very first time, very, very nervous. And I did not want to show my face at all, which is why that video is the way that it is. So in that video, I had no hat. In that video, I also was wearing my glasses. So I'm doing a little retro. So let's do like a quick side by side of what it looks like from then until now. Hopefully there is some change. I'm not as bulky as I was back then. In honor of that, we are gonna be remaking that video. There are so many key learnings that I learned along the way. Bake with whey, bake with protein. And the dad jokes keep coming.
All these years still making jokes.
So today, this recipe is gonna be completely vegan. First off, we are gonna be using some protein powder. This is a great one for a post-workout meal. It's good for a grab-and-go breakfast. I don't know about y'all, but I love breakfast for dinner. Like, those things just kind of like hit. And it can also be used as a dessert, depending on how you wanna dress it up, right? It is a sweet treat. If you are ready to roll up your sleeves one final time for a FitMenCook video, then let's get started. Since this is vegan, we're not gonna be using an egg. We're gonna make our own using some flaxseed. We're gonna add some milled flaxseed to a little bowl, along with some lukewarm water, mix it up and let it rest for about 5 minutes until it gets nice and thick. The first thing you wanna do is prep your sweet potato. So you can either bake this or you can put it into the microwave for a few minutes with a little bit of water, and voila, in 10 minutes, you've got a soft baked sweet potato. You're gonna wanna chill it, make sure that it's not hot to touch anymore, and just gonna peel back all that skin. And you wanna try to de-string it as much as possible, pulling out all the ends. And this is going to go inside of our oatmeal batter. Now mix together the dry ingredients. You can use anything besides steel cut oats. And then some protein powder. I like to use this one by Transparent Labs. It's a good high quality one, but also it's only rice and pea protein. Check out these macros. 24 grams of protein per serving and only 3 grams of carbs. You can't beat that in a vegan protein powder. Now, when you're cooking with protein tends to dry out recipes. So that just means we need more moisture. Some baking powder, and then the personality, got some cinnamon and some fresh nutmeg. Then an optional ingredient I like to add to sweet recipes, a little bit of cardamom. Then an optional protein boost, you're gonna add in some hemp hearts and give this a good mix. Now for the wet ingredients. Fold in the sweet potato, and let's mash this up with the oats first. Add our flax egg. To keep it from being dry, we're gonna add 2 things. First, we're gonna add some vegan butter. And then instead of adding more oil and more butter, we're gonna add unsweetened applesauce. Even though it's flavored protein powder, I'm gonna add in some vanilla, and then just a little bit of maple syrup. Lastly, we're gonna pour in some almond milk. You can also use some oat milk or regular milk. And as you fold, just make sure that you're mashing down on the sweet potato. Make sure it's evenly dispersed. Now you can bake this in a casserole dish, but I like to use these jars because they're great for portion control. It's a good serving size. Technically, you can take off this rubber ring. The reason I take it off is that it also takes up some real estate. If you're already cramped for space, take it off. Spray the inside with a little bit of olive oil. And if you don't have jars, just use a casserole dish. And you can't have sweet potato pie without a little topping. So we're gonna add a little bit of oats to a bowl, some pecans, gonna crush them up. Add some coconut sugar, and then coconut oil or vegan butter. And just for a little bit more flavor, I'm gonna sprinkle in some cinnamon. And we're gonna add this topping to our jars. Let's put it right on top. Bake this in the oven for about 30 minutes at 400. Now the moment I know I've been waiting for, you have too. One final taste test. First off, This smells so good. It looks way better, a lot less dry than my first YouTube videos. I'm already happy. And it smells like Thanksgiving up in here. Jesse, you wanna try?
Sure do,
We gotta
man.
try it one last time, man. I know it looks like it's like vanilla ice cream.
It does,
or so,
doesn't it? Yeah.
But you're gonna bite into, oh, it's Greek yogurt.
Oh, wait. Oh, hot. Okay, though. Kev, come
Pretty
on,
good?
man.
Pretty good?
Yeah, man.
Pretty nice too.
How much protein's in a serving?
There's over 22 grams of protein per
I
serving.
mean, when I look for desserts, it makes me think of like apple pie or those like cinnamon almonds that you get from the mall.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Makes me think of that stuff.
Oh yeah, it is.
So it would satisfy my like sweet tooth. Of what
It's
I
satisfying mine right now. I didn't even know I had one today. This is a final video. Final food video. We got some other products that we're still closing out.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank you for 7+ years of sticking with the brand, sticking with me, and believing in the brand and what we try to do in terms of helping people live healthier and happier.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for always investing too in your craft and getting better and better.
Oh yeah, I remember first starting working with you and just seeing the world that is food blogging and that creator space, you know, and my mind just being like, oh wow, okay. Like, yeah, I've done videos before, but this is a whole new space, and thanks for sticking with me as well, and one chapter closing, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you to your wife as well.
Yeah.
So this whole time, people, hopefully people have known this, but Jesse has had his own family-owned business that does videography.
Yeah, I mean, I'm second generation video producer, so it's an interesting thing. But yeah, my dad's worked in the industry for a long time, and so blessed enough to partner up with Kevin for these last 7 years, like he mentioned. A kind of a crossroad for both of us, I would say. It's like kind of like, well, what's next? What makes the most sense? I'm going to be investing most of my time and energy into that production company, and we'll still be able to fulfill some of Kevin's video needs as they come and stuff like that. But as far as closing out this chapter, you know, learned a ton. Thankful to have it on the resume in a sense, you know.
Thank you so much, Jesse.
Thank you, Kev.
One thing that people, maybe if you follow me on social, you know that when I travel, I always come back home, wherever I go, for some reason I have to have steak, sweet potato, and green veggies. I don't know why, it just kind of speaks to me. It's like it reminds me of Sunday soul food. Having sweet potato right here just reminds me again of home, and that's what this channel is meant to me. That's what social media is meant to me. No, this is not the end. I'm still gonna be sharing content, just not this long form for a while. I have one more long form video that I'll do before I sign off completely for a little bit. For everyone that's ever liked a food video, thank you. If you've ever commented and shared, thank you very much. If you've ever recommended someone to the channel, thank you. I'm really grateful for you. I'm really grateful that y'all have given me the opportunity to be a part of your wellness journey. And I don't take that lightly. I never have. My friends will tell you that I'm a jokester. I don't really take things too seriously, me too seriously. I take what I get to do really serious. And so being able to share my passion for wellness with you, I take that really seriously, and I'm so grateful that you've allowed me to do that. For the last time for a minute, if you like this video, I invite you to smash that like button below, and I want you to comment how you would tweak this recipe and make it your own. Remember, you can subscribe to the channel. Well, you can subscribe to the channel. I'm still going to be sharing shorts, and if you do, just be sure that you ring that bell. You have to push the, I'm sorry y'all. And don't forget that you've got to ring that bell so you can be notified every time we post hot new content here in the kitchen. You can follow me at FitMenCook on all the social media platforms. And on TikTok, I'm Kevin A. Curry. And don't forget to download the FitMenCook app and also get all of the recipes and macronutrients from FitMenCook.com. Those are the two ways that you can help to support me too in the meantime. Those assets, those places are not going to be going away. I'm still going to be adding content to those. So check back that website regularly because it's really dope. Spend a lot of time investing in that, and I'm really proud of it. I've done this for like years, and now all of a sudden I'm like, what am I supposed to say? Until next time, keep it healthful, but of course, never ever boring. Boom. Thanks.